Okay, I just figured out that, or found out, or whatever, that I'm going to the movie at 3 o'clock, so I only got like an hour and 45 minutes till that. So I've got to do this. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this, but hmm. So how um do a UI not much point redirecting? Yeah, yes. Um, how does this work even? Oh, there's a kind field? What the hell is that about? Hmm. Oh, right. Hmm. Guess I was just trying to. Oh, the type. And so there's the upload thing. Test. So you run the backup DB task sometimes. Media tests. Some of this stuff is processed in media that's different. Uh, handler. So I guess I should look and see actually. What is this files is a thing. I want to change files probably to be just like S3 like that. But let's see. We have the file upload handler for uploads. um so it's primarily files and upload. Files. Uh, so currently it looks like it's doing a file ID and kind, but they're as parameters, not whatever. But my understanding at least, um, if I'm remembering, not do, oh, this is app. What? Yeah, we're not doing anything in that for now. Um, we also have the S3, which is what's happening. Is I'm not getting a URL. And I guess I'm not even checking it. So, this is like, where is the file? we do a bunch of stuff that maybe isn't necessary. And right. Um, but mostly what's happening is it's failing right here. What's not right there, right here, the very first thing. And so that's printed out, right? So we're missing the S3 URL. So I think we want to keep that, but here we want to do the checking. And this we want to be our URL for the default here. So all right, so what should happen is if you haven't set any of this, if you haven't set the URL, you should get the default. And why do I think it's acceptable that I'm pulling these things out this way? Like, why did I do that? Why am I not passing all the parameters here? I mean, ugh, I don't know about all this. So we are doing fuck. It's down a fucking rabbit hole. Um, I guess technically, um, So what am I gonna do about this? I need to. Start closing. Um. What? Fake. Uh, who the fuck eats an apple like that? I got distracted. I put on the Shallows movie. It's like Blake Lively surfing some secret spot, and then some something will eventually happen, and she like it's like a issue with the fucking shark or something gets trapped on a little island on the thing. So what if the answer is that I don't actually. I think if it's just not set at all, you should get the default URL. So we'll just oh, so okay, so if this is just the default URL, which needs to be this, whatever, I gotta get this somehow. Because basically, um, so one, I'd have to get this URL from somewhere. So it'd probably be a parameter. That means new, I don't know, where is this? It's actually in main currently. That's not really helpful. Yeah, so this is, we have a bunch of problems now, I think, that I'm running into. So one problem is, um, uh, oh, I'm gonna need to look at this. Nope, this. So, new default S3. So that happens down here. Regardless, all of this happens prior to the web server being running at all. And restore is going to try to do that. And there's no input. There's no, the internal thing will not be running at that point. So that's a problem. So then we have to look at this. Do we have a main DB file? No. Right. So, and this is where I was hitting the problem a second ago. No, absolutely not. This dolphin just jumped massively over Blake Lively while she's laying on a surfboard in the ocean. It's like, I mean, technically, I've had dolphins get very close before and swim like right up under me, catching a wave or whatnot. But I mean, that was never going to happen. I guess it technically could, but so anyway, so if I start up and it can't access the S3 thing, like not being able to access file storage is definitely an issue. Oh my God. And now there's like a fucking giant whale that's dead. That's a carcass that's like, floating near the surf break. Like, you gotta get out of that. That's definitely gonna attract sharks. She's like really close to it. What the hell? Oh God. They're just ramping this up for no reason. So you won't be able to restore. So that's an immediate problem. So that basically means um, I'll have to change something here to really get to um, a show this massive shark that was like, I don't know, 10 feet, 10-foot shark that like comes through the wave and like knocks her off the board or whatever. Some good footage, but it's obviously CGI. Just totally rolled onto the, what do you call it? Coral loser board. Um, so so obviously one thing I could do to just get around this in the short term is just undo this because none of it matters. I have to because what happens, I believe, well, it obviously did happen. What is she doing? Oh, she's bleeding like a motherfucker. That's not good. Um, so if you are so it looks for the specific backup file if the file, oh my God, she's crawling up on the dead whale carcass. Um, so if there was a main DB file, um, oh, net gross. She's like laying on the fucking whale. That seems terrible. Um, okay. One, it's totally valid for this to come back with nothing, I guess. And that's we're here because this is returning null, and I think that was part of my whole deal. Oh, so that's another thing. So we do S3, and if we don't have S3, we're just totally abandoning it. But Um, okay. So I think I need to redo my theory here. And I need to change my mind actually about how this gets faked. And this has to happen only if you have S3, you're going to do this. Um, what? What is that? So, yeah, because this is more an assumption. It doesn't have anything to do with the actual S3 stuff. It is working pseudo properly. Problem is actually that we're exiting when it doesn't work. And so I think if I change this to say, if you have the S3, then you're going to actually do this. If you don't have an S3, then there's generally no point to back up, I think, or attempting to restore. And file uploads are obviously not going to work then. So my problem is, um, my problem is that in the web thing, my files, no, there's like a new file something. No, no, it's not any of that. Uh, my problem is that I don't remember how the file upload works. Still upload a file. Oh, I don't know. File type, whatever. Um, yeah, so I need to, so I, this would allow things to work, but it has this no use look. Oh, look, that's what? I think this is something that doesn't work. That was a to do. Oh, where did that go? Oh, so yeah. Oh, it is a to do. Duh. Oh, and it's a sign there. So config. So this is an app. It's loading thing. Um, yeah, this doesn't seem good. So we do a init of the app, and that's gonna do things. And if you have an S3, it's gonna load. It's gonna try to do a restore. And I think that means this will now sort of work. So we did um, missing that. Uh, and then so we didn't try to restore, so we try to do the upgrade, and that looks like it's probably working right. Um, Creating a new app TV or whatever. That looks reasonable. So then we're hitting that other thing. So I think that's right. My question is that we're configuring uh, the entire app. And hmm, um, okay, so I try to load the default S3. And what I was thinking originally, I believe, was that you would just always get something for that. So that works. And then this is probably, yeah, no web. Somewhere we've decided to configure this, and for some reason it's not using the default app thing, which I can't. I guess that was so you could get the backups. This, of course, is called by main, which is what we're calling, and that means that did I do anything with S3 here? And the answer is almost. What is this? Uh, oh, so actually, the main web, nothing. Nothing about S3 immediately, other than it's in the config for some reason. Um, so if this succeeds, yeah, we're just setting it. We're just saying it's the app one. It's the same as the app, which is fine. Theory, you could create more than one, I guess, is the point. Or your main app thing could be separate S3, which seems stupid, but there's probably a reason. So it's not doing anything. It's just assuming that it's not null or whatever, which I think is what it should be. And we're in main. We go through here, and I want to think that that's okay. So we go here, main web. Eventually, it hits what? This thing where it does config S3. So S3 is definitely null at this point. And we're definitely past where you would otherwise use it. So should be safe. Oh, that guy's just gonna straight up steal it. Let's see. So if you don't have the S3 here, guy's about to do the Steeler stuff. Um, so I feel like this should be you would do S3 equals new S3 with whatever this URL is plus S3. Um, um, right. And I've got a host name. I get a base URL somehow. Oh, God. So if there isn't a base URL, I'm creating a base URL. For some reason, I allocate it here. Um, and I'm doing nothing with it. Where is the base URL? Oof. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Um, I forgot what this does. Oh, this will also be different. Oh, wait. Is that just ignored now? Hmm, that doesn't seem right at all. Because basically, we're going to, there's no such thing as HTTP. It's all HTTPS. Um, hmm. Because I am definitely in dev mode. Do I print the base URL? Da, 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 da. Yeah, yeah. What a shock. Um, and yeah, so everything that's using this base URL is wrong. I mean, look at the thing. The port's wrong. The protocol's wrong. Wait, so does that mean when all these things... Wait. Oh, no. No. Why? Why is that right then? It's because the references are all just relative. So why? Right? Uh, Obviously this is called because that's coming out. Oh, right. Yeah, that was the other thing. So this is wrong. Oh, it's I guess a side error that I found. If we're not in dev mode, we just do the host name with the thing. And if we are, it's really more about getting the port on there because it's a non-standard port. And the port is a parameter. So I think I can fix this up to be better. That didn't seem entirely right. I mean, this would give me the right answer in general, but mm, Um, oh, port greater than 0? Hmm. Why'd the port be 0? Mm, ugh. Um, so I guess this is all fine. And really, well, whatever. You should be able to do a different port, basically. Um, so I don't know. I think there's something to figure out there, but I think it is just like I should just change all this. What is this part? Path is if you added some path for whatever reason. I'm not sure why I would ever be adding the path, but dev mode doesn't matter. We're just gonna do this regardless. And assume if the port is not 0 and the port is not equal to 443, then you add the port. Otherwise, you don't. So that might work. God, I should have probably done some commits and whatnot. And oh, I should get a branch going. Name port. This stuff then is called if there is no base URL, won't be, and that'll build up the base URL. And now I should just get, oh shit, I did it again. So we do have the right thing going there. Why am I guess my local thing is not setting the port. Oh, here it is. Just put 0, it's 4, whatever. That doesn't seem right, does it? I think the default should actually be 443. And you should have to include. Guess you could look at. Oh God, I'm getting out of control. We're not changing that. So, and the base URL is obviously set at this point. Remember if I don't know, we did whatever, but let's see if there's right. Yeah, I think yeah, uh-huh. I don't think that I necessarily want to do that. I am going to, but we do have the base URL at that point. So I could, in theory, configure this to do something. Yeah. Okay, so this is in main. This is not into the other thing for some reason. About what I'm doing to create a new file URL, which was the change. Like, before I was just posting it to a local thing or something, but um, mm, mm. So the question is, I guess, do I want to do a config change? And so processing of this pulls the file local. The fuck? Why are these jellyfish lighting up? I don't think jellyfish are bioluminescent, are they? Let's just take the chain up. What? Whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, this is all related. Oh no, that's another thing to think about. It's another movie with an overly aggressive shark. There's no way this shark would have cared. Oh, yeah. So basically, I think I'm gonna have to have this S3 be something. I can't just go, oh, it's null. So if it's blank, we do have to create a URL. Maybe, oh no, I think I should do this. New local S3. And this would be base URL, I guess, is the thing. But, wait, do I need the base URL though? Yes, because when I do a call, it's not going to be trying to be relative. So definitely want that. And we'll just make this be whatever the path is. Why am I doing that? So it can't really be like Um, uh, I don't know why I think I should be passing these separately. Whatever. Gotta stop doing that. I think I just was using some. How do I build paths? I think I was just using the regular file path. And it was this, which works. New path. That. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but path file. And this will be the URL, base URL. I feel feels like that this feels like I'm making a mistake. I don't know why she's not sitting in the middle of the little cage of the buoy. It's like you're just making it top heavy now. That's a mistake. Hmm. I guess she supposedly ignited the whale oil with the flare. Yeah, not focusing well. I have seen this movie before, but it's a long time ago. Um, what the fuck are you even doing? I need to be at the calling point of how all this stuff is used. Put file. Yeah, this is all the stuff where it's just like processing the audio or is that all that's used? So still gonna have to fix some there. So I guess I'm. Ooh, app.s3. So right here, I've assumed. I've potentially poorly assumed that that S3 and the other S3 is the same. I guess they don't have to be, but I'm assuming they are. So that's fair. Yeah, I'm not sure why that worked. This thing. Um, Sign the URL. Oh no. This passes it in as a parameter. Okay, so that's just a thing when you want a um sign the URL. So this is on the you're linking to a thing in S3, so you're signing the URL. And then this thing though, oh, we're using app.s3 all in here. Mostly just calling the media URL. This is all just a post, I guess. Um, this is the more important one where it's hosting. Yeah. Oh, because we're making one. Right. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. So it's not even correct, is it? What the fuck is this even saying? To work is S3, it's a base URL and then it appends stuff onto it, right? So in this case, I assume I'm just. Oh, that's another thing is yeah, this is all just when I was thinking about what I had to do initially. Um for whatever. Client cert P12 download should set file name in response. Um I just want to have that written down somewhere. So uh I guess this is signing the URL and putting it into the body. And so it's, yeah, I'm not gonna be, yeah, we're gonna have to have a way to set the S3, set the storage to be the local thing. And it's fine. I don't know what to do about that though. I guess I just don't worry about the whole restoring from local scenario. Um, I mean, realistically, if you're doing that, you've got to like be backing up a different way. Just snapshotting your VM really would be way easier. So we're just gonna assume that backup restore doesn't work if that's the goal. I guess. Yeah, shit. It's about time to leave for the movie, probably. So I don't know. Uh, Still have to figure out local S3. All right. I guess we'll